out to our Express Active Ideas special from Burnaby Mountain. Roller skating, that's a great way to stay active, right? But what about extreme roller skating? Have you ever thought about trying roller derby? It is huge. There are more than 1,000 leagues worldwide, over a dozen in BC, and the newest group to roll out, the Black Diamond Betties in Whistler.
Okay, ladies, good job. Finish up your stretching, and then we're going to do a quick warm-up. My roller derby name is Sweetie Gonzalez, and I tried on a really tough one. I was crash test mummy, but everyone was like, yeah, no, it doesn't really suit you. So my theory is that I just want to be as fast as I can so I don't get knocked over.
So instead of Speedy Gonzalez, Sweetie Gonzalez was born. Names are important in this newly created Whistler troupe. Once a gaggle of 35 strangers, the Black Diamond Betties roller derby team have come to know each other so well over the last 2 months that they know when a moniker fits or when it doesn't.
The girls are incredible, and it's so fun being part of something new. This is very different from my life as a mummy. So, you know, we're able to have our alter egos and take out a little bit of aggression that we build up in the day, and really importantly make women friendships. Good job, Bridget!
We met a few of Whistler's high-rolling alter egos at one of their weekly training nights at the Creekside Parkade.
My derby name's Whip-a-Lot-a-Puss. I picked it because I love to whip the girls.
Whip-a-Lot-a-Puss, Shaw Technical Coordinator by day, Sequined rock star by night.
My roller derby name is Va-Va-Voom La Doom. I wanted something that was a little bit sexy and a little bit tough. I'm all about speed.
Va-Va-Voom La Doom, a 5'7" towering mass of fishnets, knee-high socks, and booty shorts. Derby all the way.
My roller derby name is Rita Bondita. I'd like to be a blocker. I'd like to use my booty to keep people from passing.
There are 3 positions on a roller derby team: the blockers, the jammers, and the pivots. But these Betties won't be in official game play until spring. 2 months ago, many of these girls had never even worn a pair of roller skates, let alone owned a pair.
We're all working towards passing our basic skills test, so you can't just play derby. You know, everyone has to pass a test by the WFDA, yeah, the Women's Flat Track Derby Association.
Yeah, that's good.
It covers all different things like skating on one leg, jumping over cones. You have to do 25 laps in 5 minutes, which is really hard. You know, you're going flat out, so you have to have the endurance.
The team also needs to learn how to skate in a pack, and more importantly, how to swerve around each player. Learning how to navigate pillars isn't usually an official part of the game. It's just part of the life for this orphaned troupe.
We're in a parking lot because we're homeless. We are actively looking for a venue. We've been moving from parking lot to tennis court to random gym.
We need a home because, as you can see, this isn't the ideal skating environment. You know, the floor here is a little bit dangerous. We need a home. We need somewhere that someone's going to let us skate, that hopefully has some heating and a bathroom. So we really need a home, and we really need a coach.
What do we want? A home! When do we need it? Now!
The Whistler Roller Derby team, a black diamond in the rough that's ready to roll out and shine. From Whistler, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for The Express.
The website is rollergirl.ca to find out more about the Black Diamond Betties and other leagues across BC and from around Canada. You can keep track of current rankings, you can watch how-to videos, you can shop the online store, and you can find out when the next tryouts are, right? Well, how about trying some breaking, popping, and locking? Don't worry, we're not talking about a diagnosis for hip replacement surgery, but instead the amazing dance moves from the teens at Fresh Groove Productions.
For Grooveman, the name says it all.
You can definitely expect a lot of energy. That's what we're mainly known for, is that every single time people watch us on stage, they can feel everybody wants it just as hard as the other person wants it.
There are 13 teenagers and adults who love everything hip-hop, from the style to the music, and most definitely the moves, and that includes some good old-fashioned locking.
And locking is what they used back in the early 70s as a social type of dance, and people just get together and they have block parties, and that's what they do. Now, many of the hip-hop dancers put that in their routine.
Then there's krump, a new style of dance that involves, well, a lot of arm flailing.
It looked like you're having a convulsion or something, but into a beautiful art form, though.
Their new dance steps the kids at Fresh Groove Productions are trying to master. The Richmond company offers classes in hip-hop dance where students get to create and show off these unique high-energy routines.
They're like, wow, where did you learn to do that? And I'm like, well, I go to this dance school and they teach me. And they're like, wow, I want to learn that too, and yeah.
But the most important thing they learn isn't a move at all. It's called swag, and it's more of an attitude than anything else.
Swag is kind of like your own style, your own attitude. Everyone has their own swag, pretty much a style. How you dress, how you walk, how you talk, how you dance.
Every day, kids as young as 6 come here not only to dance, but to make new friends and help each other achieve their hip-hop dreams.
It's the sense of the confidence that they get. And the most important thing is there's less chance for them to get in trouble out there.
And at the very least, it's keeping them active and involved in their community, which is why Fresh Groove has been a local success story for more than 10 years. Now, if only they could give this guy a little rhythm. I'm Tim Chung in Richmond for The Express.
The website is freshgrooveproductions.ca to find out about classes and upcoming performances. You're watching our Express Active Ideas special, and this is what's coming up.
High-flying fun without the fear factor. Accessing the gentler side of strength.
From Tai Chi, you're energized yet relaxed.
The Express. We are your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by the Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Today's generation of young people spend the least amount of time outside of any generation in human history. We need to have children out, we need to have people out in order to see the world around that allows us to live. I think something like the Sea to Sky Trail is the epitome of what we need to get people back out into the real world, to see nature as it can be, and something that we are a part of and that we must fight to protect.
Welcome back to our Express Active Ideas special from Burnaby Mountain. Now, you may not think of indoor skydiving as an intense workout, but it actually is. You're using lots of coordination, lots of core muscles, and of course all the facial muscles from smiling so much.
It's actually a Canadian invention. It was invented about 10 years ago, and since then it's just evolution of the sport.
Body flying. It was initially intended for skydivers.
It's the only one in Canada and one of only a few in the world.
Invented for practical practice purposes, as in a safer environment at a lower cost.
What we have is mobile wind tunnel technology.
Yes, the system is portable. When the flyzone wind tunnel is not on the road, you can find it down this one in North Delta. And discover, as first-timers Chris and Victoria did, these fancy flyers only make it look easy. What did it feel like?
Similar to skydiving, but just the control is like crazy.
You have to actually be able to balance yourself in a way like so you don't like fall over the place, but it was so much fun.
You're using your whole body. It's like a full body workout, so it's very physically demanding. You know, it's a great thing. You start to learn tricks and things in there, and it's very addictive. You want to come back. You want to build on those blocks.
Of course, it's not like you jump in feet first into the wind tunnel.
Let's head on into the classroom.
Right. Every intro flight starts with a safety debrief.
They make airplanes symmetrical for a reason, and so they fly nice and straight. We want you to do the same thing.
You learn the correct body position.
Slight bend in those elbows, hands where you can see them at all times. You have a wonderful aerodynamic body position.
And how to communicate inside the tunnel.
Legs a little bit. Beautiful. Straighten slowly. Perfect. Chin up.
It's really loud inside the wind tunnel. So the hand signals are important, and so are earplugs. Provided by Flyzone, along with your windproof wardrobe.
All right, let's go.
All right, high five and wait. Now that was my favorite hand signal, and one I needed the most, as a reminder to hang loose and relax my body in the wind speeds of up to 220 k's an hour. As you can see by my smile, I found it to be a skydiving, free-falling fun without the fear factor.
That was amazing. Like, really amazing. I'm not even, well, maybe I'm shaking a tiny bit. That was crazy feeling.
Yeah, it's a really neat feeling. It's that balance, too, of like being calm in your mind but aware in your body. Similar to yoga. Just a few more flying sessions and we'd have you ripping some pretty cool tricks, too.
I want to do that spinning one again.
Flying high in Delta, I'm Johanna Ward for The Express.
5 and older can fly. The website is flyzone.ca. And here's your unofficial calorie count. A Knies student estimates that 4 minutes equals a 300-calorie burn. I sure like that ratio. Now up next on The Express, we're heading to Squamish, known for its kite surfing, its rock climbing, its mountain biking, but it's also home to an ancient practice, one that's becoming more and more relevant every day.
Tai Chi makes you move your whole joint, whole body, muscle and tendon and everything. Everything. And every part has to be moving gracefully.
Heather Donaldson has been a volunteer Taoist Tai Chi instructor for 10 years. And for people like Harry Wong, who will turn 90 this year, her instruction has become part of his everyday life.
Every morning, I get up first thing, Tai Chi. And what she asked me to do, everything. I think about my waist, my joint, my shoulder, fingertips, everything. And my knees, everything must be relaxed. Nothing serious.
Wave hands like clouds, retreat to ridge tiger, pat the horse. These ancient movements can help modern ailments like lower back pain from a badly adjusted office chair, repetitive strain injuries caused by keyboards, and hunched shoulders from staring at the computer screen.
It was called Wave Hands Like Clouds. A lot of the moves' names are imitating animals or nature. The original Tai Chi forms were meant for protection against animals and invaders and that sort of thing. It still has a good, solid, almost martial art kind of property to it, but we don't fight, so we actually practice it with health in mind, and the art was kind of developed with our health needs in our modern society. Tai Chi offers the stress reduction, both in terms of how it relaxes the body physically, but it's kind of like a meditation in motion. Mind-body is one thing together. So that is one thing that makes Tai Chi unique from other exercises. It's called an art, it's not just an exercise.
There is a spirit to Tai Chi, one of inclusion and compassion. Heather and her 2 apprentice instructors are part of a Tai Chi family, which hopes to bring the benefits of this ancient art to those around them.
All the Tai Chi instructors are volunteers. It's run by volunteers, and if you want to expand your knowledge and abilities, teaching is the next step. I think I'm learning more than the students do as I teach them.
It still does have a stereotype of being for older people, and that is a stereotype. It really can serve people from a very young age throughout life. It's unfortunate because it can certainly benefit people when they're in more stressful periods of their lives.
Tai Chi dates back to the 11th century, but you can see how this ancient art still has a presence today, and why it's becoming one of the fastest growing practices in the health and fitness industry.
When you practice a lot of Tai Chi, you can actually feel almost like you're buzzing with energy. Some people find they have trouble sleeping. It's one of those many paradoxes we get from Tai Chi. You're energized yet relaxed.
When you really feel so happy, your whole body is just smile and gracefully. And my dancing improved so much because of Tai Chi. Make people do Tai Chi. It's the best.
This is Dee Raffo waving hands like clouds in Squamish for the Express.
If you'd like to join a class, you can find them every Monday night from 7:30 to 9:30 in Squamish at St. John's Anglican Church. You're watching The Express, and we've got more ways to get you moving with today's Spotlight.
The 2012 Prospera Valley Grand Fondo will be the largest mass participation cycling event the Fraser Valley of BC has ever seen, considered a must-do cycling event in the summer of 2012. Salsa for Socks is a fun, free, fitness-oriented fundraiser held in the South Arm Community Center in Richmond. Donate a pair of new socks and support those less fortunate. Enjoy a guided moonlit snowshoe with great people and delectable treats at Mount Seymour. This event will raise money to support youth at risk in Vancouver.
And that's it for today's Active Ideas special from Burnaby Mountain. We would love to hear from you on how you like to keep fit and stay active. You can email us your ideas, theexpress@shaw.ca. Follow us on Twitter and find us on Facebook. Thanks for watching The Express, only on Shaw TV.